You belong to me. It's mine now. At last. It's mine.
Oh yeah, Petri, yeah. This is the best day of my life. Say hi. Wave. Scratch your head. Yeah, buddy. So happy right now. I got my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back. Yeah, so for those of you guys that don't know, this is Petri. I owned him in '06 for 2 weeks, and then I had to return him. Before I bought him, we got really close. He came to the pet store that I work at. He was, scared of everyone, like most of the birds are. But I just took him out, and I basically tamed him. And while he was at the store, I was pretty much the only person that he wouldn't bite. So we just became really close. He eventually was there for so long that they had to bring down his price. I was afraid that someone would buy him just for the bargain. After begging and pleading with my mother at the time, she finally let me get him, brought him home. 2 weeks later, she made me return him. And after that, I went way downhill. I was depressed, and it was really bad. And ever since then, a day hasn't gone by that I haven't thought about him, because we're like this. You could say, if you're into Twilight, you could say that I imprinted on him. But I'm not renaming him Renesmee, so fuck that shit. So he got... Are you gonna wave? Wave. Okay, maybe not. So then he was returned to the store, and then a customer and her daughter was interested in buying him. They'd come into the store every week or so to interact with him, to get him acquainted with them. And then I think maybe a couple months later or something, they bought him. And then a couple weeks ago, they brought him in so I could clip his wings. And I had a feeling when I came into work and there was a note for me about him saying that his owners wanted to talk to me. I just had a feeling that they were going to ask me to take him for some reason. So I clipped his wings, and mind you, when I did this, I hadn't seen him for years, so I didn't know how he was going to react. But he was mad cool. I took him out. I clipped his wings just like I used to do back in '06. I just pulled his wing out, clipped the wings, took 5 seconds, and it was great. So that was really cool. So I took him back out to give back to his owner, and then she was like, Danny, we wanted to know if you would take him because we don't have time for him anymore. I would have loved to have just been yes, right there, right at that second, but I could not make that kind of decision on impulse. As much as I really wanted him back, I had to think about it, and I had to make sure that taking him would be good for him, and not just for me. So I thought about it and talked to people, and then I decided that I would take him back. So I told her, and she was great. And so now here he is. Mine again. I feel like there was a hole in my heart when I had to return him, and now my heart is just that much more whole. I don't know. I almost feel like I could die happy now. My baby. My baby. You're my baby. Yeah. And I love that he remembers me. Huh. You remember your daddy, huh? Don't you? Yes, you do. It's my baby. Yeah. For those of you who are wondering, he's a white-capped pionus. Pionuses are very rare in the pet trade. Most people have never even heard of them. He's the first one I ever saw. And they're pretty shy. They like to watch things going on as opposed to being a part of it. And they're pretty one-person-y. At the family that owned him, there was the daughter, the wife and the husband. He does not like the husband. He only likes the wife and the daughter. And then I'm probably the third person that he likes. I'm so happy that you still like me, even though I returned you. It wasn't my fault. I didn't want to. I have 8 other birds, and I brought him into the bird room to see them. He didn't act aggressively. I didn't let them get close to each other just in case, but he didn't act aggressively, which is a good sign. Later on I'll, maybe let them interact with each other and see how that goes. But I've got a cage already set up in my room and everything. They're quiet. They're not screamers, so that's good. These noises that he's making right now is pretty much all he does. He does little gurgling noises, almost like a dove, kind of. He loves the shoulder. He always likes to be on my shoulder. And he does not like to chew on my chain, which I'm so happy about, because my cockatiels are always chewing on my chain, and I'm afraid that one day they're going to break it. But, yeah. So like I said, best day of my life. Oh yeah, Petri, yeah. Yeah, his name's Petri. Named him after the pterodactyl in Land Before Time. Right? That's right. He's doing great. He's settling in good. He's eating and everything. And he's not very skittish. He's pretty good about new things. One of my cockatiels is very skittish, and God forbid she hasn't seen something before, and it freaks her out. But he's a bit more extroverted. Yeah. So, like I said, best day of my life.